Take a look at this gorgeous staircase. Is it not beautiful? So you rip up the carpet on your staircase, you find nothing but plywood. What do? We're going to give you all sorts of solutions to really bump up that staircase. Also, Jackie is here to talk about what to do with a plain bathroom mirror. You don't have to get rid of it. You can frame it. We'll show you how later on in the show. So a lot of gorgeous staircases we're going to be talking about today, Yanic.
Yes.
But first, I want to bounce this off of you, Ramson. What if you do have the crappy-looking staircase? You've ripped up the carpet. It's plywood. It doesn't look good. Can you just get rid of the staircase completely? Is that an option?
If you can, if your budget is high. But, well, you can. If your budget is high, well, it's expensive to do staircases.
Okay.
So you don't want to do that because it's not as simple as, hey, let's take this out and put a new one in. It affects the drywall, it affects the landing, it affects everything. There's a lot you can do, and I know Yanic's going to go through it. There's a lot you can do to transform a staircase. There's just, they have so many good techniques now, and they implement those techniques. You just have to maintain the concept that your risers all have to be the same size. So you don't want to do anything to create a situation where your first step is 1.5 inches taller than the rest. So you have to keep that in mind.
Okay, so the bottom line is, if you can come up with another option, do use another option.
And a lot
Don't
of
get rid
these
of the
are
staircase.
more cost effective, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
and it just allows you to use your staircase as you do the renovation as well, and as you update it. Because if you put a brand new staircase, you're like 5, 6, 7 days, 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
These transformations are easy. So you go through this.
Yes, we will do that.
We got half his face done right before the show, so you do the other half right now. This, I think it's just so gorgeous.
I know, isn't it?
I know,
cool?
it's all you need is love, right?
Yes,
We've had them on the show before. They always have gorgeous
all the time.
wallpaper, but putting them on the stairs, a really different way to do it.
Yes, same concept, imagery, digital, then cut to size. Typically, you would have a riser that is about 6 inches high.
Okay.
So you just tell them your dimension, and look at this, how beautiful it is. And you don't have to do all your 13 steps or your 12 risers.
That's true, although that would look nice.
That would look amazing.
Yeah, wouldn't that
Maybe
look
a
nice?
picture of yourself, or if you're...
Yanic, you can do that. You can get away
do-
without your pretty face. It's just his face all along the staircase.
Yeah, or you with your beautiful red dress that you advertise in.
That would be awesome.
Isn't it a nice picture?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, so this is...
But
what else
before
can
you do
go
that,
ahead.
why don't we paint the whole staircase white? Benjamin Moore has a latex epoxy paint, which is extremely durable. I think it looks great. But one thing though, we were saying that you want to use your staircase when you renovate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't do what I did a few months ago.
Okay.
You paint all the steps at the same time. So what happened? No bedroom, no bathroom on the second floor, no shower, which is not good.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you paint every second step. And you wait about 8 hours overnight, and then you do the other set.
Okay, that's the way to do it. That's very,
a good
very
tip.
smart.
Yeah.
Painting all of your spindles out, it's pretty labor intensive.
It is.
It makes a huge impact.
Huge.
I'm not going to lie.
Do you
looks
like
amazing.
the white effect on the spindles?
I do. I love it.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it looks great.
So we have other ideas as well that we could do. So if you remove this, of course we had to make it functional for TV. Why don't you use wallpaper?
Oh, look at that.
That you can glue to your riser.
Okay, very nice.
Talissa Decor.
I love
This is supposed to be a PVC backsplash, but I've decided to use it as a decoration for the riser. This is a stainless steel finish. We have the IKEA stickers as well.
These ones, decals.
So they're all very easy to do.
Yeah.
And
very nice.
last but not least, this is very, very low cost, cheap to do.
Down. Just in case you were confused.
Just in case you need direction.
Down or up.
Yeah, and you know what? Just letters, wood letters, you damp it, and I think I have something for you. We're going to try something. It's very easy.
Oh, here's the up.
And you know what? I'm sure Sydney, your little boy at home who's watching, will be very happy to do that.
He loves anything to do with paint or destroying
Maybe
things.
you'll have a nice surprise on your riser when you get home.
Can you get that off?
So the down, so obviously the antonym would be up.
So what do I do?
So
I
you know
just
what?
take this
Just
off?
damp it. You have a little tray there, just to show how easy it is.
Okay.
Just slightly and gently damp it, so you don't want to have any
I hope I put it on the right side, Yanic. Was there a certain side I was supposed to do it? Okay, we'll know in a sec.
Well, you started with the U, which is good.
Okay. And I put it right here?
Yeah, wherever you want. You see?
It's a little smudgy, but that's
But
okay.
that's okay. And then we
right.
have the piece, so try to be not as smudgy, but you see how
Yes,
easy and
sir.
fun, and if you have
I'll try and do it
parties,
better
you
this
can
time.
write anything you want, anything funny, and you paint it again and start all
Especially if
over.
there's alcohol at your parties. Imagine how fun this could be.
Well, that could be very practical, because if you're a little drunk, up, bathroom, down, party.
This is a disaster. First of all, it's very easy to do if you're not Tracy Moore. But look at that. That's something that Sydney would do. He's 2.
That's kind of a freaky up.
I know, it's scary.
It's freaking me out.
Okay, we have to show some stuff on tape, but I just want
Yes.
to talk really quickly about this decal.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you don't have
Explain.
a second floor or a basement, just
Yeah.
fake it. A loft area or a bungalow. I love this is from Art Signs. I think it's a really cool nod to not having a staircase.
Yeah, I love it.
Huh?
So you've got a ton of them to show us today, so we're going to show you
Yes.
on tape. Here is the first one. Take a look.
Patrick,
Yes.
question for you. Why only have a landing while you can have an extra room?
I never thought of it that way. And we're here in the landing.
We are, and that's why we created this stunning showcase piece.
Wow.
Shelves, big mirror with another mirror on top of it.
Right.
Adds a lot of drama.
It
And
does.
this beautiful Thomas O'Brien chandelier. You really feel that you can just take a little break while walking up the stairs.
Yeah. And I love the fact that it looks so clean and neat.
It's very classy, and that's the reason why we covered all the books the same color, to give it more of a monochromatic and very simple and elegant feel to it.
Well, our last stairwell story has a very neat idea you've probably
Yes.
not thought of before, so take a look. I want to see this one.
Yanic, it looks a little windy outside.
I know you're right, Patrick. I feel the draft. What a great way to bring a faux window. I wanted a window there, but it wasn't possible.
Right. Wow. It looks amazing.
It's very funny.
It is.
It's being projected by this projector over
okay.
there. So
Right.
I know that we fool more than one person.
Okay. It's not just me. What else have you done to add interest to this space?
Well, something that I love doing, but we don't do very often, is to use stair lights. These are LED, very low energy consumption, and I just think it just brings a little bit of interest.
Are they easy to install?
They're very easy. You can get an electrician, even though your house is already built, and they can just pop them in.
So here's a thought. Hanging pictures on the stairs wall can actually be very dramatic. Take a look at this.
Patrick, with this staircase, we might not have the luxury of space to bring on this landing furniture, but what we have is an amazing wall behind us for a mini art gallery.
Oh, it looks fantastic. And I love the way that you've put the pictures right from the very bottom to the very top.
Well, Patrick, as you know, you go big or you go home.
Yeah. It's a great thing to do, especially when you've got the family photos, right?
Yes, it is.
To hang them on the stairs.
I know, it's a great concept.
So, some more really good solutions. You told us about a couple right off the
Yes.
top of the show. Talk to me about this one here.
Okay,
What have
one
you
is
done?
very, this one is from Woodmood. It's called capping.
Okay.
So it's not a do-it-yourself. You have to hire this company, but it's a great idea to cap it. It's made of a 3/4 inch thick wood.
Yeah.
So they're going to come home, remove the spindles, the railing, and then they're going to stain everything to your specification. And what I like is you can restain the same color as your hardwood floor. So it doesn't
Right.
look like you've done some work. So now it's working pretty fine. So that's called capping. A very inexpensive, yeah?
No, I was just going to ask you about price. So
Oh,
a very inexpensive
that's
way
a good question.
to do it, yeah?
About $200 per step, but that
Okay.
might vary.
All
and
right.
here we're talking about maple or oak.
Okay.
You can go in jatoba and very exotic species. But
Well, how are they putting this on? They're just nailing it down?
it's now glued with
Okay.
a cement glue. Yeah.
But it's
And
going to
it-
last. It's going to last?
It's gonna last. Same thing as rebuilding a brand new staircase.
Yeah.
And what I like is you won't have to damage the stringers, which means damaging the walls and new drywall. So it's
Okay.
a quick, easy fix, but will last long, and it's very good quality product too.
Excellent. Good option.
Something that is, if you're very handy, I'm sure you're gonna run after the show and do that in your new home
Oh, yeah,
yourself.
for sure.
That's from Home Depot. It's a kit. So they sell you a riser.
Here, let's show it this way.
They sell you a riser
Uh-huh.
and then a tread. It's about the same thing as a capping, but you can
Okay.
do it yourself. So it comes at 42-inch length. It's good for open stringers and closed stringers.
All right.
So it gives you the flexibility to do, but it's a lot of work if you want to do it yourself. Sometimes we do it for basement stairs.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
the reason why this is better for open stringers is why? It's got two ends there?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
You see
capped
here,
off
the
nicely.
nosing is nicely done, finished.
And are they
yeah.
custom? You give them the
No,
the
it
length?
comes in a 42-inch length.
Got it.
And then you cut it to size. So hopefully your
Okay.
stairs are, yeah.
Excellent.
But it's a great
I will
option.
take these.
Maple, oak, it's about $34.99 to $35.99. So
Okay.
that's not bad.
All right, what else we got?
This is amazing too. From Madeira Creation. It's the same principle as redoing. Are you okay back there?
Yes, I'm good.
Wonderful.
I just don't want anything to fall and break.
Yeah, that's a good idea. This idea is about wrapping your stairs
Alright.
with true flex wood veneer.
Okay.
So the way it works is they just come to your house, same thing, remove spindles and railing, but they do it on site. And you see how beautiful
Okay, I have a feeling
and
this is
finished.
very inexpensive.
You know what? This is less expensive, $180 per step. And it's gonna be-
$180 per step. And
per
what is
step.
this material?
It's wood veneer. It's real wood veneer.
Okay.
They have like I think 80 species of wood veneer that
Yeah.
you can use.
Yeah.
And look at this finish. And you can have like little inlays as well. This is a great company to work with. And I believe we have a before and after because we all love before and after.
Well, let's take a look
So let's
then.
take a look
so
at
the
that.
before shot,
Yes.
it's a good way to see the dramatic change when you've seen the before.
So you see, they probably had carpet, so now
Yeah.
we're down to the plywood. It doesn't look that good, even the spindles, and you know, it looks dated.
Let's take a look at the after then. Oh,
Isn't
that's
it
a huge
great?
difference.
Yeah, and it's still the same staircase.
Yeah.
It's just been veneered, the spindle have been painted white,
Right.
the railing restained to match the hardwood floor.
So you still have to do all of that sanding and so on, right? When you pull up the carpet?
Well, if you have plywood, you
Yeah.
got to replace it with something else. That's
Yeah.
where the capping or the veneering comes in place because it's plywood. Even though you sand it, you will never get that beauty of the wood. It's just
For sure.
plywood. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then for finishing touches,
Lights.
what I like to use sometimes, if you have the space here, you see there's a little gap where the nosing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, from LID.
Yeah.
This is a great concept because it comes in warm and cool lights.
Isn't
and maybe
that
if you
cool?
stretch it on your side like
You will
this.
never fall down the stairs again.
Never.
Or if you do, it'll
will
be a
always
really
find
cool
your way.
experience.
So now we've got the
Look at that.
So now we've got the up and down to help and the lights.
There you go.
So you'll never
can't
get lost. Exactly. Same thing here. This little mini light can be installed
They
in
can
this.
be installed on the side.
Exactly, and it gives a really cool effect.
Finally, let's talk about this one right here.
Yeah, well, finishing touches. I love to use stair runners. This one is from
Yes.
Resnick. I think it just gives a good look, and it brings a lot of warmth to your
It
place.
does.
What do you think?
No, I do. I love the runners. I
It's
just
nice.
think it looks finished, especially when you've
True.
got a nice hem there on the end.
Yeah, and so that's called the French capping.
Love it.
Before we used the waterfall, though, like it would kind of swag here, but now it's nice and tight, so French capping. And then you have option of the leather trim here,
Yeah.
the nylon serging, or like, there's so many options, and I think it looks amazing.
Looks great.
Yeah, and I think you would
so
like
these
this
are other
one.
options for runners.
Yeah, you see, I just picked that one for you. It's got a wild side to it. I just
is.
thought you
What
would
are you
like
trying to
it.
say?
Look,
No, I
it totally
like it.
matches with you.
You know what? Also, you have to think about this when you've got pets. It's nice to go with a
Yes.
darker runner, right? Because you have to deal with animal
Yes,
hair
but
and so
if you
on.
do go with the lighter,
Yeah.
go with wool. Because synthetic carpet is not the best, especially for stain runner. They're
Right.
not dirt friendly and not easy to
Okay.
clean.
And you know what's going to happen.
Oh,
There's gonna
for
be
sure
dirt,
it's going to
for
happen.
sure.